Everything in moderation.
All right, Carter, I got a question for you.
Okay, starting off hot with a question.
We're starting off hot with a question. What is the most expensive words in business?
How many, how long's the phrase?
Like 5 to 9 words, depending on how you phrase it.
I'll just do it myself.
Holy shit.
You
got it!
Oh my god.
I'm so proud of him. This is freaking awesome. He didn't know either where we were going with this whatsoever.
I wasn't sure. I figured it was too short. But
no, I'll just do it myself.
I got there because you said something about it earlier. So I kind of got there.
You kind of got there with
it? I still didn't think it was it.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
I mean, think of it. Carter is still, he's come back full time now. So he's still in training for things that he never learned before because you're only here part-time. And it would be so much easier when you make a mistake to just fix it myself and say nothing because it takes more time to teach you. Whereas, no, I'm going to show you this is the why behind it, this is the purpose behind it, this is why we're doing it. Could I save probably 3 minutes and do it myself? 1,000%. I could just do it in 5 clicks, but it's way better to show you how to do it. So, 1, and 2, it's just a no-brainer to me.
It doesn't happen again.
It doesn't happen again. So many people struggle with that because it's super difficult. So that's where we're rolling-ish with today's podcast. Yeah. So, welcome to the German Form Podcast. I'm Stacia.
And I'm Carter.
And we are talking about identity, delegation, capacity, again, because I think it just I've talked about it. The 4 C's, it comes back to building capacity every single time before you can hit that next level. And even if you're at the level that you're at and you're just struggling so much, sometimes it's because you haven't built that capacity. And that's why I thought, we should build upon last episode and talk more about building capacity, because we talked, our last episode, if you guys were listening to it, was about what you can do to center yourself more for building capacity and grounding yourself appropriately, working, all of those different things. But something else is appropriate delegation and letting go of the hard, and it's almost like letting go of your hardworking personality, because saying I'll just do it myself, it is, that sounds like a hard worker, it sounds like a leader, it sounds like a fucking go-getter, but you can't be the one to do everything to get to your next level. Otherwise, you're always going to be hitting that ceiling. Your business is never going to grow further than what you allow yourself to grow to. And to get to that next level, you have to build that capacity by delegating appropriately. And it's not just delegating in business. And I feel that so many leaders and entrepreneurs and owners struggle with that because they're like, okay, I've got, this, and this at work. You just slowly start to delegate. You hire an assistant, you hire marketing, you hire, a service advisor, you hire more technicians. And then you've got things slightly dialed in at work, but then you go home and it's pure fucking chaos and you have to start all over.
Right.
When Carter is in a house now, and being in a house, you gotta mow the yard.
Yeah. Mow the yard, dishes, laundry.
All of it.
Everything.
Just wait until your water heater starts yelling at you, or.
Yeah, I'm not happy about that. We did it. I just had a leak in my downstairs half bathroom.
Oh.
Which I never go in, is mostly the problem.
Yep.
Go down there and there's just water everywhere.
Oh.
I went, that's not good. And I looked and there's mold coming already. I was like, wonder how long that's been there.
Oh no. That's awful.
That's alright. We got it figured out.
Good.
But yeah.
Running a dehumidifier?
What?
Running a dehumidifier?
That's part of it. That wasn't the biggest problem there.
Oh no, I said, are you still running one?
Oh, no.
No, okay. Well, hopefully it's better then.
Yeah.
But there's just so many things when it comes to delegation. And I feel like delegation and getting help has such a bad rap. And the reason why is that people they feel that they have lost their sense of identity, that I can do everything. Because especially an entrepreneur is I am the best at every position. I'm the best at doing this. No one can do this as good as me. And you have to be okay with people doing 80, 90% of you. No one's going to be you. No one is going to know your exact drive, your exact brain, your mind. But if someone can really focus on something that they're really good at, it could be that 10% that somebody is doing half-ass, and you can freaking rock it. So Carter, in all of his marketing stuff, I love marketing. I love all of that kind of stuff. I know that I can do a fan-freaking-tastic job. I know this stuff. I know Carter can do better, because Carter isn't a goddamn squirrel like me and has 700 things going on.
Yep.
He can focus on his stuff. Like this morning, he's like, Stacia, I need you to airdrop me your videos. And then he just stood there on his phone like, okay, we're going to do this now.
Yep.
And I love it because I need it. Because otherwise I'm going to, it's not that I, neglectfully forget or anything. It's just literally the next things pops up.
You got so much shit going on day to day.
On a day to day that
between
Carter's
working here, the kids, everything. So.
Yeah. And he can be like, hey, we need to run an ad. Here's an idea that I want. Let's go. And it's like, all right, sweet, go do it. Sounds good. Just like, let's get it done. And so he can focus on those things. So amazing that it was crazy to pull that off. And then, when we get to our next level, Carter's gonna have someone that he can train too, and it's gonna be so great. I cannot wait. Again, I'm always big picture.
Oh, yeah.
I see this stuff, and it's just so good.
Always looking 3 years down the road.
Oh, it's not 3 years, Carter.
No, but in general.
Oh yeah. In general, yes.
In general.
In general, that 3 years is gonna be. We're gonna time crunch that baby on down.
Yeah.
I am like extra thirsty.
Quadruple that bitch is word for word what you said like 2 podcasts ago.
Mm-hmm. I freaking love it. It's so dang hot out, and I have to take squirrel note. I'm taking creatine, so I'm literally like dying of thirst.
Yeah, that sounds about right. When did you start taking creatine?
I've been taking it for a few months.
Really?
It's so good for your brain health, muscles, for recovery and building. But I'm like, it's one of those things that you've got to do.
Mm-hmm.
So especially it's so good for women, because I believe women only produce like 2 grams of creatine per their liver, where men, I believe it's 5 or 6.
It's right around 5, I believe.
Okay, but everyone should be probably closer to that 10 mark.
Mm-hmm.
And so for men and women to both take it, it is really good. So I'm putting in my drinks, but it does.
And it comes from like red meat, protein kind of deal,
Ish, I believe. I should probably look into it a
Me
lot
too,
more.
But
I have
we're no medical trained professional.
We are not, but I am like pushing creatine on all of my friends. That is for sure. So I'm like, we need brain health. We need all these things.
Definitely not a bad thing.
Nope, it is not a bad thing. That'll be another episode. Yeah. We'll do that another time of all the things that we have going on. But talking more about delegation and when he gets home, and it is just crazy and all of that stuff going on. There's so many things that people don't necessarily think about. It's like, all right, a nanny. I had a nanny with the kids. We also had daycare a little bit here and there, but we had a nanny, which was amazing because sick days, she still watches the kids, all of those things. Like, I was still able to come to work, do what I need to do, and the kids are well taken care of and they're happy. Another one is a house cleaner. So many people feel almost uncomfortable with having a house cleaner because they feel judged.
Yeah.
What do you feel judged for? It is literally someone who is cleaning houses for a living. You are supporting someone in their business. That is their small business. That's what they want. They want to help you succeed. They want your house to be clean. And I feel that people don't even think of it like that. Like, you are supporting another small business. You are supporting another entrepreneur. And that's how you need to view house cleaning. That's exactly how I feel for the woman and her crew that come to my house. We're helping support them too. Yeah. It's not anything to be ashamed of or worried. Like, everyone's house gets into disarray, and it's so worth it. She literally just messaged saying that she's going to be she's going to get there at like 1:30 today, and it's something I don't think I probably will ever shut down.
Awesome.
It's amazing. So, Alita, you have me for a long time.
That's awesome.
And then another position that I started probably end of February, I think, is when she came on. It might have been March, end of February. Probably the best decision I've made in 2026 is hiring a household assistant.
Really?
She is amazing. She comes once a week for like 6 to 8 hours. She does all the laundry, folds it, puts it away, matches socks. She makes the kids' beds. She'll do sheets.
Anything.
Literally anything. I asked her, not this last weekend, the weekend before, we were out of town at a volleyball tournament, and so none of us were there. We didn't really have a ton of laundry because it's just we were in and out. In summer we have even less laundry because kids aren't going to school or anything like that. And so she focused on doing a season switchover for us, putting all the coats away into bins and taking them down to our storage area. Had them labeled by like sizes, adults, kids, girls, boys. She brought out all the life jackets and hung them up in our coat closet. She made a bin for sunscreen and bug spray and pool toys, all of this crazy stuff. And it was something that would have taken me hours.
Mm-hmm.
It just would have. It would have taken me hours, and I hate doing that stuff. It's not fun.
It feels like a waste of time, doesn't it?
It does. It feels like a waste of time because, and it's not that I think it's a waste of time for her because it's her job. It's what she wants to do. It is so helpful. She loves it.
She's probably way better at it than you.
She's a million times better at it than me. And I'm able to then focus my time on my family and on the businesses and figure out, okay, where can I do this now? Because now I don't have to worry about that. I know she's going to take care of it. And it's not like a petty, like, oh, let the housekeeper take care of it. It's like, no, I feel so grateful and thankful for the help that I have. And I know that by having our house taken care of by these people, it is helping them become the next, versions of themselves and helping them support their lifestyle. Mm-hmm. And I feel so many people don't think about it like that. They feel almost embarrassed. I don't know how many people I've talked to before that are like embarrassed to say they have a housekeeper.
Yeah.
Or they just pretend like they have it all together. Don't pretend that you have everything together. You can be like, I do have everything together because I have an amazing support staff. I have an amazing, housekeeper. I have an amazing household assistant, nanny. Whatever it is, the more conviction people have with saying this, the better it's going to be for everybody.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, if we gatekeep all of these secrets and we don't say these things, how are we going to help other people become better? We're not. And that's my goal for everything with, our coaching and business for Aeschbach Auto and, Driven for More, is that I want people to become the next best versions of themselves. And how do you do that? And that is by building the capacity and learning how to delegate, learning how to appropriately do these things to become the next best version of you. Mm-hmm. So I just thought it was really important. And I wanted to talk to people about that. And I probably have my kids right now that are like, they're just, my kids are on summer break. And so that means that they blow up my phone all
absolutely. It's
day,
all day
long. And it is the craziest things that they message me somehow. They're going to summer camp this weekend. There's another one, summer camp. Summer camp is so good for kids.
Yeah.
Like, there's another delegation feature that's like really great for your kids too. Ooh, we're gonna plot twist off this one, and I'm gonna tell you too what I'm doing for my kids that is helping grow them to the next best versions of themselves. I don't even know if I told you about
Probably
this.
Not.
I haven't. So anyways, they're going to summer camp this weekend. The girls want their nails done. So. Shocker. And so we were going to be taking them to get their nails done. Veda, that was her prize.
Really?
That was for doing all of the postcards.
You're right. I do remember talking about that.
Yep. We are sending out some postcards to our local community about our AC special that we have going on and a couple other coupons. And what was it, 5,000 you ordered?
Yeah, 5,000.
5,000 postcards, and they come in a pack of 250. And the post office requires me to be in packs of 100.
Yeah.
So I called Vistaprint and I asked them before, is there a way to select 100? And they're like, no.
No, it comes how it comes. Okay.
And I was like, fine.
Which is, they totally can because
they
sent them in hundreds, like packs of 100 in different boxes, and you get boxes of 250 in the same order, and it's like, okay,
in the
whatever.
Same order.
Anyways,
that was a side note. But yeah, so Veda did it, so then she earned her nails.
I do remember. Remember that part of it.
So she earned her nails, so she wants to know, like, can we go tonight to get her nails done? So, because volleyball, evidently, she has grass league, and it's not for this week for 4th of July.
No.
So, we will. I've got a client meeting at 3:30, so probably after that I'll grab the kids and we'll run into town and get their nails.
Get the nails done. Nice.
Get their nails did.
All done up.
All done up. But my kids last night, Veda got her phone taken away because she was being a little spicy. and
Shocker.
and we also lost our TV cord.
Oof.
At the same,
double whammy there.
It was a double whammy. And she's like, I don't know why you gotta take both of them away. I said, because there's consequences for our actions. Like, end of story. And she's like, can I do anything to get them back tonight? And I'm like, no.
Yep.
Zero shot. But she was, of course, then bored and didn't know what to do. And, like, mind you, Bailey's just outside chilling in our $40 Costco pool. Just living her best life.
That's awesome.
It was so good. I'm like, you can go hang out with your sister in the pool. I don't want to do that. I'm like, okay. And I was like, well, you could read a book. And she's like, what? And I said, do you not remember what I told you in the beginning of summer, that for you 3 older kids, I am giving you opportunities to make money through reading books this year and next year. And however, furthermore, that this is the new thing that I'm doing with my kids. So I found it a couple of months ago. It's called the Dirt Road Academy. So this is where I got the idea from. So Dirt Road Academy is his website. And he put together 40 books that are on leadership, self-development, different things in the world that are just like helpful to know.
Yeah. And
they're not easy reads. They are not like, it's not a teenager that wants to read it.
No. That's
for sure. So I mean, I believe 7 Habits of Highly Effective People is in that.
Mm-hmm.
And Entre Leadership, maybe. If it's not, I have it on my kids list. So he has 40 books, and I think I'd read like 27 of them that are on his list.
Yeah.
And so I've already got a foothold into there that it's like, okay, sweet. I've already read most of these books. And so what he offers is sends a book a month with a workbook and like a follow along if a parent has not read it. And it could be if a parent has read it as well. So, I mean, you don't know necessarily on which way it is, but it's a subscription-based model that you'll get 40 books over a lifetime, and you decide. What he suggests is paying your kids $100 per book. They have the opportunity to make $4,000. Read all 40 books, you make $4,000. Sounds pretty fucking easy, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That does not suck whatsoever. And so I looked at his list and I was like, ooh, there's a few more books I want to add to this list. And I was like, until I get my kids on board, I don't want to get on a subscription. And I already own like 10 of the books that he had in there. And so I was like, okay, I want to get my kids bought in for this first. And so it finally came up last night, and they both picked a book to start reading. And so also, mine is a little different too. So I subbed off of what he does. So he has those 40 books. I added another 10 that I know are really amazing self-development, growth books that are a little bit more mature than they're at. But Bailey is reading at like a 9th grade level. Oh, and wow. Yeah, so like Bailey's totally fine. She aged out of all of her stuff. So this last year she's
That's
allowed
awesome.
to get she's allowed to get any book she wants. This was my kid, mind you, that as like an 8-year-old, she's using interesting like terminology like, oh, that's perplexing. Or there was one that she would say and I would be like, you are so smart. And she just uses really interesting words. And so she has not only the ability to read those, but to comprehend it as well. So her comprehension is that of like 9th grade from when she last took it.
That's impressive.
And it is so good. So she just finished 5th grade. So that's where she's at. And I believe Beta is at that same spot of that 9th or 10th grade, in which they push reading heavily. And obviously I do too, and I talk to my kids a lot.
Yeah.
And so I also added in a couple of fun books because, especially as kids, you read mostly in school. You do.
That's just fun. I mean, yeah, that's how it is.
It is. And sometimes they're boring as shit. Right?
Yes.
That's
come from a guy. Like, I enjoyed reading in high school, but I wouldn't do it, like, outside of it.
Yeah, it's just some of them are so boring. And, like, my kids have cell phones. We have TV downstairs. We have an Xbox. We have 34 acres. We've got, UTVs and ATVs and all of the fun stuff.
Oh, yeah. There's plenty to keep you entertained.
There's plenty to keep them entertained, but to be a leader, I think you also need to be a reader. Oh, that was good. We're going to mic drop that one. I literally have nothing up on my computer screen, guys. I have my note that I keep on here, and there's literally nothing on there. So that one I just pulled that
right off the dome.
Just pulled that one out. And so I grabbed a couple of like Impossible Creatures. I think it just won. It was like New York Times best-selling.
I think you were just talking about that one.
Okay, perfect. So I did a $20 bounty on that book. I did a couple of other ones, and then Parker was excited, and I told Parker we're gonna start Harry Potter.
Okay, nice.
So we are gonna start that as our nighttime book, in which they've seen them. And have they sat through the whole thing? No. But
especially
we're gonna,
Parker.
Yeah, especially Parker. But yeah, we're gonna start Harry Potter. So that'll be a fun one of reading at night. And Parker's my 5-year-old, so we're gonna start that one. But yeah, Impossible Creatures. One of Us is Lying. That one is like a $10 one. There was a whole like pile of them that I was like, okay, these are $10 books. These are here. If you want to purchase an audiobook, because Bailey loves audiobooks, I was like, you need to talk to me about it first. And I was like, we can, we'll figure out audiobooks. Because I'm happy with them listening to audiobooks too. Because it is like, I think of it too, of people who have news on in the background, it is so much more likely that you're going to be negative and you're going to have raised anxiety levels and all of this. Whereas if you had an audiobook in the background, the audiobooks that I'm approving and I'm purchasing aren't like straight trash. Hey, caveat, unless Stacia is reading some straight trash.
You were reading some straight trash the other week, weren't you?
I think I just started one too. So
okay.
Yeah,
anyway.
I have some escapism books that are. So I lied. There is a couple on there.
There's a time and a place.
There's a time, but for the kids, I want them to learn this skill, to like it, and I do feel that reading is something that you have to. Someone has to really introduce you to it. You have to, or you pull it up on your own. Because like my parents, neither of them are readers. I think they would both say that they hadn't, they had never, I think my mom had said that maybe she had, back in the day, had said that she had never read a book since like middle school. Like she didn't read any in high school. She can't comprehend it. It was just too much for her. And then me, on the other hand, I love reading. I always have enjoyed it. And I think it's a really great skill. And it is something, especially as Gen Alpha, what is Gen Alpha? We've had this conversation.
We've totally had this conversation before.
Is it 2010? Yeah. Okay. 2010 to 2024 is Gen Alpha. They're known as screenagers. That's what your brother called you.
Yeah, I'm aware. Just because I was on my phone when you took a photo of me.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that is so funny. But so they're 2010 to 2024. And I truly believe there is going to be an interesting shift the next few years. Because what? If you were born in 2010, you are 16 years old.
Yeah.
Carter's going to start feeling old, guys, like the rest of us.
It's getting there.
Like the rest of us. You're going to start feeling it.
It's getting there.
It is getting there. And what is going to be a shift is that these people, these kids, these young adults, are going to really start pushing into community-based involvement. Community-based activities, I think, are going to blow up even more so. So, we have the paintballing, rage rooms, axe throwing, escape rooms. We have that stuff. But I think there's even more that is coming between, fancy coffee shop book clubs.
Okay.
I think that is going to be something that is really going to go up, especially because how much is the alcohol industry down right now?
It's down like 2%, which is a lot.
I bet it's actually down more. Let's look this up. I'm going 10. No, sorry. I'm going 6.
I'm sticking with 2.
You're sticking with 2?
Yeah.
Let's see here. Ooh, the global alcohol industry is experiencing a historical structural downturn, losing $830 billion in market value over a 4-year period. A Bloomberg index tracking roughly 50 of the world's leading beer, wine, and spirits producer shows a 46% collapse from 2021.
Sheesh.
Yeah. So, according to Gallup, the percentage of U.S. adults who consume alcohol is down to 54%, only 54%. And the decline is heavily driven by the younger adults and women and high earners also cutting back significantly. And I know we've had this conversation up front, you know, I talk about it when it's so interesting when you drive through. I'm always, my eyes are open, I want to see everything, I want to understand businesses and understand the industries that we're in, and we drive through very poor areas and you'll find a ton of bars. And you're like, why is that? Mm-hmm. Versus, you know, other ones that, you know, it's like there's usually never too much mid-ground. It's usually one or the other. You have a couple, like obviously we live in Madison, Wisconsin, and the amount of, I think, bars per capita is like insane.
Yeah. That
we have. But there is going to be even bigger shift, especially like mocktails, in which I don't drink. I will have a rare drink. If I go to a wedding, I'll probably have one. I went out to Mexican with my girlfriend when she was in town, and I had a small margarita.
We were
sitting out on the patio. Well, I mean, I was in the Dominican and in January, and I believe I had one margarita the entire time we were there, and that's an all-inclusive resort.
Yeah.
And I literally had one for dinner one night, and I was like, I'm not eating any more than that, or I'm not drinking any more than that. I don't like the feeling of it. It's literally toxic. It is a toxin for your body. It's just not for me. Mm-hmm. And the more I've talked about it with my kids and everything like that too, like there's no draw for it. There isn't. It is completely different than what it used to be, and it is going to have even more of a significant downturn. So I think that our alcohol places, our alcohol, you know, businesses are really going to have to start thinking of what are some mocktail suggestions.
You already see a bunch of mocktails starting to pop up everywhere.
Oh, for sure. I can get one anywhere we go.
Yeah.
Yep. Anywhere we go. Buck and Honey's has probably one of my favorite mocktails that I really need to learn how to.
Is good.
Buck and Honey's is so good.
So good.
But yeah, there is definitely a really big downturn, and I think that we're going to see a big shift coming in as these kids get older, that they are going to want even more community-based involvement, and that isn't surrounded around alcohol, whereas a lot of things prior were. Yeah. So it's gonna be interesting.
Yeah,
so
I never thought about that.
No, it's definitely good. But so we did a whole mixture of this episode. And, you know, I do think that the alcohol conversation really circles back to building capacity, because especially the high earners seeing a huge decline in it too. Mm-hmm. The more you continue to level up, the less you want to put toxins in your body and to not be your best self, and drinking alcohol does not make you your best self. So as you continue to build capacity, I truly do not know someone who, like, you know, personal friends of mine that are very successful. It's one, maybe 2 drinks, and they have a max. They're like, I don't ever. Yeah, they're like, I don't ever do more than 2 drinks. I don't like the feeling of it. I don't like losing control. I don't like any of that. Like, that's not for me. And, you know, those are, when I'm around those people, they're kind of one of the main people that I'm around, that I don't have to justify why I don't drink. Other people are like, oh, are you pregnant? Are you this? And it's like, no, I don't drink.
No, I just don't drink.
I don't drink, and that's just me. And a lot of people are just like almost turned off by it, but I don't. And it's like, okay, you know, it's cool. We don't have to be each other's people, and I'm fine with that. Like, This is me, and this is who I am. So I think it comes back to exactly what we were talking about for building capacity. So delegation and becoming your next best self. So don't feel pressured to, you know, not to do something poorly, and don't feel that you're being perceived poorly because you delegate out and you get help, because you need help to get to your next level, because you cannot do it all. I don't do it all. I don't pretend I do it all. I want people to know that it's okay to have help.
Yeah.
So
I have one question. How do you build trust when it comes to delegation? Like, how do you get there?
You just got to do it.
Yeah.
Sometimes
just
it's going to fail.
Take a step forward.
Yeah, you gotta take a step forward. I do a solid interviewing process though. Like, no matter what, especially if I have people in my home. I do a background check. I do an interview process. I pick their brain, honestly, more on who they are as a person versus their skills, because skills can be taught versus what I'm looking for Otherwise, I'm big on energy. The energy that someone puts off is very important to me. And I have a large discernment that I can tell if someone is inauthentic or there's just something off. But
lots of personality hires.
Yep. I am a personality hire, guys. And because you can teach all the rest, and it's hard to build trust, and sometimes it is going to get broken, and expectations aren't going to be set appropriately. But you have to learn how to set appropriate expectations and how to be collaborative, because especially if you are taking tasks away from yourself, like. Carter is totally different because you've been with me for the last 2 years. Mm-hmm. That he knows how my brain works and how I think of these different things, and I jump from one topic to the next, and where the growth has been in the last 2 years too. And but we still brainstorm.
Yeah.
We still sit down and we talk about different things, especially because I'm continuously changing. Mm-hmm. I'm continuously growing, continuously going to the next level. But if you were a fresh person, I would literally be with you all day long.
Yeah.
Because you would have to understand where we're learning things. Like if you think of it, back when you had first gotten started here, we spent so much time. It does feel like forever ago. We spent so much time at the break room table.
Yeah, just
daily talking,
hours.
Daily brainstorm, hours going into like the psychology behind buying and what makes people know, like, and trust a business and yourself and employees, and there's so much freaking time spent at that table.
Yeah, it all paid off. It was all worth it.
100%. And I was thinking about that the other day. I was like, I should, and that's why we brainstormed last week before that. We didn't brainstorm this week.
We didn't.
We did not.
Short week.
We'll Carter has the day off tomorrow.
No.
Happy
4th.
Happy 4th. Well, this will be posted probably after. Yeah.
We said happy 4th in the last podcast.
We did.
So.
We hope you guys had a fantastic.
But I will be off for the 3rd because Stacia told me not to come to work. I was like, okay.
I did. Go fishing, sleep in, do whatever the heck you want to do.
Waking up at 5 and then fishing, so.
Oh, but yeah, it's gonna be great. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and we're gonna keep hammering these out, and we love to hear from you guys. So please rate the podcast, reach out to us, DM us if you want to hear something. We don't know unless you tell us. I don't know what I don't know. Yeah. So if you need to find us, obviously wherever your podcasts are at, along with look up Stacia Aeschbach on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok.
Yeah, I think that's it.
All the stuff. We appreciate you guys, and we'll talk soon.